for women. After winning a three-person primary race and defeating a longtime incumbent, Attica Scott is now the first African-American woman to serve in Kentucky State Legislature. In 20 years, please welcome Representative Attica Scott.
Good afternoon. I've been told that I need to use my protest voice today. That's not a problem for me. I hope that you take this moment to look around you and see that this is what our movement looks like and feels like. I know we want to move through the speakers quickly and get through marching, but I also want to soak in the beauty of our movement that is present from all across Kentucky right now. So just take a moment to look around. That's right, hold up those signs, hold them up higher. It is such an honor for me to be here in the stomping ground of my colleague, State Representative Kelly Flood. And so, because I don't want to embarrass her, I'm going to read to you what I wrote, because I have to go back and serve with her in Frankfurt, so I got to make sure I make her look good. You all know this quote from Coretta Scott King, and I believe that it's a quote that I hope will carry us through the rest of this year, if not beyond. And when I look around all these signs, it tells me that her quote is so true and that we're living that reality. Coretta Scott King once said that freedom and justice cannot be parceled out in pieces to suit political convenience. I don't believe you can stand for freedom for one group of people and deny it to others. Here for all of our freedoms, heeding the call of Congressman John Lewis to stand up, to speak out, and to act up. If we can't do anything else, we can surely act up. We are living in the most violent political times of the 21st century, and when I say violent, I'm talking about politicians who and I include myself in that because I have to serve with some people who unfortunately are doing some things that hurt all of us. But using policies to retaliate against protesters is political violence. Using your position to try to silence those of us who would speak up is political violence, and we need to call it that. I am here today because Black Lives Matter. I am here today as a woman who needs those men in Frankfurt to get themselves out of my business. I am here today walking with and walking for people who have survived yet another day because of the Affordable Care Act. I am here today for single mothers like me and people who are lesbian, gay, and bisexual, and transgender, and intersex. I am here today marching with and for people who are Muslim and women who have survived trafficking. I am here today with my immigrant and refugee brothers and sisters. I am here with my native cousins. And I'm here with and for children who are living in poverty and whose parents are incarcerated. We march for Janiyah McMillan. No child should die in the custody of a juvenile detention center. We show up for the water protectors across this country and right here at home. We stand against environmental racism and for environmental justice. We are here with labor union members who are under attack by by our governor and his legislature. How dare we lock out working people from a committee hearing about working people? I'm here because we need a raise in the state minimum wage. I and every single other legislator makes much more than $7.25 per hour, as should every person in the state of Kentucky, including tipped workers. I am here because we must restore voting rights for people who were once incarcerated. I am here because people who are transgender know where to use the restroom. And I need you to take action. Are you ready to take action? I need my people back home in District 41 in Louisville to hear you. Are you ready to take action? Well, then I need you to be part of the resistance right here in Kentucky and contact every single one of your legislators. Even if they don't agree with your position, you should contact them anyway. Don't let them get away with anything that they're doing. And I'm going to ask this of you as the mother of a black son and the mother of a black daughter. When the legislature decides to begin to debate the Blue Lives Matter bill, I hope you will act up. Yes. The reality is, in order to resist, you must do what? Resist. That's right. In order to resist, you must do what? Resist. In order to resist, you must do what? Resist. Auntie Roy once said that another world is not only possible, she is on her way. On a quiet day, I can hear her breathing. We are that another world, and I can hear you breathing. Coretta Scott King said this, that I'm going to leave you after this quote. Women, if the soul of the nation is to be saved, I believe that you must become its soul. We, as women across Kentucky, must become the soul of this Commonwealth, and I will ask you to join me and join Representative Flood and resist, 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 resist.